silent world I can't believe. Aquarium thoughts, they drift and they sway like the gentle current at the end of the day. Neon tetra in a shimmering school, peaceful paradise, a calming jewel. Glowing guppies with tails like fire, whiskered catfish, their movements inspire. Drifting bubbles, a mesmerizing dance, lost in the moment, given a chance. Aquarium thoughts, they drift and they sway like the gentle current at the end of the day. Serene angelfish, gliding with grace, a world of wonder in a watery space. The hum of the filter, a constant refrain, a symphony of life, washing away the strain. Worries dissolving, the calming blue. Aquarium magic, just for me and you. Aquarium thoughts, they drift and they sway like the gentle current at the end of the day. Emerald corridor sifting the sand, a miniature river held in my hand. So next time you're feeling stressed and low, just take a moment, watch the water flow. Aquarium thoughts, a calming sight, a little piece of peace beneath the gentle light.
Hello, 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 good morning. Welcome to Dave's Aquarium Thoughts. I'm Dave, although you probably already knew that. Anyways, good morning, good morning. Hello, Cheryl, CR Fish, Particle Aquarius, good morning, as well as overly stocked Oscars. Hello and good morning. Today I really have no plans on what the topic is. I do have a few things I do want to talk about. So I guess I do kind of have a plan. I also do have some testing out to do on this thing as well. I don't know. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me try something here. I don't know if this is gonna work. I changed my setup. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, and I don't know if this is gonna come through. I guess not. I'm gonna have to do a little test on that later, but it's something I will at least try it out. But this works now. That works. Unfortunately, that doesn't work in terms of what I wanted to do. But it is what it is. At least I got that working now. And I think I also got the hold thing work where it at least shows the chat on the hold music. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do a little bit of testing before we really get started. All right, so that does work. So anyways, how was everyone's week? Mine was pretty good. I know last Sunday I did my stream, and then afterwards I pretty much spent the whole day just recording video, editing recorder. Let's see, had to refresh. All good now. Had to refresh. All good now. Yeah, looks like I'm getting double messages. I had it as say. I know. Death Unknown. He has speak. I set mine up for say, but apparently, I guess I guess the bot isn't picking up for some reason or another. Let me see here. Yeah, it's running. I really need to see what's. Oh no, actually, no, it is speak. Let me see here. I don't know if that picked up on your side. Let me see here. It picked up on my monitor. Let me see. I don't know if it. Let me see here. All right, give me a second here. I think I know what it is. I just need to add an audio source here. Output capture. Output? No, it's output. You see here. This should work. Good morning. Yeah, let me try this one. Tell me if you hear anything, because it doesn't show up on my monitor. So, but this should work. Nope. Apparently not. Let me see here. Nope. Let me see here. Meanwhile, deep in the bowels of OBS. yeah. That's what I'm working with right now. Let me delete. Let me edit that one. Let me see here. I don't want the monitor to come out, but I do. Why isn't this working? Give me a second here. If I do the headphones, if I do the let me see if this works. Hold on.
Aquarium Thoughts said hello.
There it goes. I think that works, but I just don't know how it's going to work if I say like put into. No, this should be fine because I don't think it. I think that was probably a little bit too loud. But if you do apostrophe S, no, you do a exclamation point S and then what you want to say. I probably should put speak, but yeah, my bot's definitely working. But yeah, it's
Overtly overstocked Oscar said hello.
there you go, that works. Okay. Let's see. Don says spent the afternoon putting polyurethane on my new rack plywood shelves. Interesting things coming. Yeah, I'm definitely have to catch that up. I'm definitely gonna have to catch that.
Fish said is working.
Yeah, it is working. My one concern was if I go into my hold that it'll play double, but I'm thinking it should be fine because with OBS I just have the audio output on one portion. But now I'm
Prodigal
probably
Aquarius said Nutcracker.
Yeah. Let me see here. Let's see here. No, that's not going to work on that part, but it is what it is. Yeah, the bot is working. But yeah, like I said, I really have nothing planned for this week. I do have a few things testing out. So if anyone, actually, I do have one more thing to test out. If anyone wants to come up on stream with me, I will send out a link, and that way we could test this out. But for next week, I do have plans. I do plan on having a person up on the stream next week, as long as it all goes well. But yeah, let me know if you want to come up because I do have one more thing I do want to test out. If I remember how to do this. There we go. There we go. That's what I want to do. So please let me know if you want to come up and yeah, I'm on let's see, only on ooh. Are you talking about OBS? I am on OBS. I don't know what I don't know what UBS is. Hey, Whips, how's it going today? Looks like you made it in the right time zone this time.
Overtly overstocked Oscars said bloody cats.
Prodigal Aquarist said whip.
Let's see. I do want to test out one more thing. Let me see here. If I could manage my browsers perfectly here. So if someone wants to come up here and chit chat, I do need to test this out, and I'm hoping it doesn't go bonkers. But I will put a link in the chat if anyone wants to join me up here this morning. So feel free to hit that link and join, I guess. Hopefully there's no trolls in here right now, but I do see like at least probably 6 people, because it's probably counting my thing here. Yeah, whoops, set the alarm this time. Yeah, autocorrect can be a fickle beast. Yeah, definitely autocorrect can really make some interesting conversations. But what I do want to talk about is, I know I've been doing a lot of, I am doing some, I've been doing some product reviews lately. I know Higer was kind enough to actually kind of sponsor me for some of these videos. Now, the one thing I will say about product reviews, especially right off the bat, I mean, you open them up, you check them out. You can't really give a good review offhand, just off the hand. But what I do like to do is at least give my first impressions. The inventor of autocorrect recently passed away. May he rest in peace. Pretty sure that was a joke. Play on words, on the way autocorrect does go. But yeah, I do. One thing I do need to do is I do need to make better attempts at actually giving updates on it. I do plan on doing some updates on my HO backs on here. I'll be doing a basically an update on those and how well I like them. And it might be a little unpopular opinion, but it is going to be what it's going to be. Although on Wednesday I will be releasing a new unboxing, which didn't quite go as planned. Was that an eye floater or something else? No, it's probably not an eye floater. Let me see here. I probably do need to slow down a little bit, but helps if I send it. Yeah, those are just basically the emojis that you send on the text that kind of float around the screen. But yeah, the hang on the backs do work for me. I do like them. Yeah, those eye floaters that you're seeing are emojis. I'm just like I said, I finally got some things up and running again. The way it works is it's connected to OBS. I decided to go over the dark side. I'm actually using Windows operating system to actually do these streams now, primarily because it allows me to actually add the bot in here. I know when I was using Linux, I had to do some workarounds, and I really didn't like the workaround too much because I had cables running all over the place. Hey, good morning, Muppet 929. How's it going? Welcome to my wonderful Sunday morning live hangout. I did post a link earlier, so if anyone wants to jump up on here, I don't know quite sure how well it's gonna, how good it's gonna actually work out, but but I guess one thing I can do right now is I can do a not a water change, but I can do a not a water change, a water test. So I probably will do that, and I probably will use that option, and that'll probably help me out, see how well it works out. So let me change some things around here. I'm going to need this phone, which is actually what I'm using to actually view the chat. Although I probably don't need that anymore since the new setup. I could actually see what people are saying, as opposed to before when I was using Linux. I couldn't really see anything. But what am going to be doing right now is going to do some water tests here on my tanks. I'm just
Whips_world
going
said test test. Funnel fairy butter bar. Funnel fairy butter bar. Funnel fairy butter bar.
and of course my monitor wasn't working that well on that, but test funnel fairy butter bar, funnel fairy butter bar, funnel fairy butter bar. But this is a little test thing I picked up. At what was it? I think Reefapalooza, when I went to Reefapalooza back in whenever that was. I forget when, but it's basically this thing right here. It's a smart digital water testing kit. This is an exact iDip. It kind of did quite cost a bit of money. I know Depths Unknown, he uses the HANA instruments. I probably would have went with them if I read more about them, but this works pretty much similar, although this does connect to my phone as well, so I could send all the results to my phone and chart it out that way. I know I did a video on this before. 3 points if you know that quote and who says it. Let me see here. Not a clue, unfortunately. It'll probably come to me eventually. If you say it, I'll probably remember it. Whip said it. Yes, Whip did. But I'm sure Whip was probably quoting some movie or something, probably. But this is a device right here, which basically this is where the water goes to read it, and you have like a little readout on there and all that fun jazz. Now these you do have to get these little strips, which I guess inserts a reactant into the water, so the things can read it. One thing I do like about this is there's no guessing. There's no guessing on what color is what. It's just right off the bat, you know exactly what it is. I'm just going to be testing my nitrogen, or NO3. I think next week's next week's live stream will probably be a little more interesting than this. Whippy, let me scoot that over. Let me rinse out my little thingamajiggies here. Did I put my? Oh crap! Oh yeah, here it is. Need to clean out the little thing before I do this. Batman versus Superman. Huh. Huh. I thought that was a pretty interesting movie. I know the whole lore behind that whole thing as well. That it was actually in the comics, so it wasn't like something that Hollywood was actually making. But Batman did create like a nice little plan to defeat Superman if he had to, because that's the one thing he feared with Superman is basically what if he goes basically Bizarro. I know too much about comics, even though I really haven't read too much. Alrighty. So let me see where my nitrates are on my big tank here behind me. Yes, ma'am. Alfred, testing the mic. Oh, okay, I remember that scene now. Okay, yep. Alrighty. So I just poured out a little bit of water out of my tank. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill up that little container right there. I should probably turn on my phone because it is connected to my phone, and that's pretty much how it works. I don't think these things read it without that, but I could be wrong on that. So let me see here. So let me actually no. Let me do this. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this. Video, fishy news. Ah, darn it. I need to get the app. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, let me get the app. Okay, there we go.
Prodigal Aquarius
Okay.
said Jeff.
Hey, Jeff Kane, or is it Hef Kane? Hef Kane. Hey, Hef Kane. How's it going, Jeff? Now, one thing I don't let me set this up here, and let me go to guest group right here, and let me have some fun here. Okay, where is my? Why am I not connected? Let me see here. Am I not connected? Screen, connect, next. Yes, one good reason why I am testing this out. For some reason, it's not showing up in the room like it should be. That's not what I want to do. I guess it's a good thing why I'm testing this out. Darn it. Oh, that's why it's not working. I'm in the wrong room. Okay. Helps if I'm in the right room. Right now I'm kind of doing a little water test. I'm trying to screen share it, so bear with me. Let's see, connect, one app. Next, I just want to share an app. Why? There we go. Okay. I think that's it. Okay, let's see. It should be connecting. Hopefully it's connecting. Let me pull up my OBS here. Looks like Jeff Kane is having fun with emojis. Maybe he's feeling playful like Muppet today. Let's see here. Oh, that's my bot. That's actually, I forgot that my bot. That's not a person in here. That's just my bot speaking out. Let's see, why isn't this working? Yeah, add an audio source here, audio capture, which this probably is not going to work out when I'm on stream with someone else, but it works. I'm just trying to do a water test right now. I'm just kind of trying to set something else up as well, but apparently it doesn't like it. Let me see why not. Oh, that's okay. There we go. You see, add the scene. That should pop up now. There we go. Not the biggest screen in the world. I could change that. I could fix that though. Let me see here. Let me fix that. Nope. That's not what I want. That's not what I want to move. So this is the app. This is what the app looks like on the screen on my phone. Jeff Kane is saving a special emoji just for a pistol bot. Yeah, is it the middle finger? I'm guessing it's the middle finger, isn't it? So basically, I'm going to turn this on, and let's see what we have here. It's already set on that, but I'm going to do test Bluetooth device. I'm going to connect the Bluetooth device. Let's see. Yeah, this is pretty much what the app looks like on that one. I'm doing the testing. Hoping this works. Okay, oh, everything's popping up perfectly this time. Sometimes it doesn't pop up perfectly, but let's see here. Let's see, select, doing my nitrates. All right, so let's get going on this. So first thing I need to do is put the cap on here. I'm going to zero this out. Let's see, so zero that out. Let me lower this a little bit here. So I'm zeroing it out. So that's all zeroed out. It might be, or it might be chocolate ice cream. Are you referring to that wonderful, wonderful viral video that was out like years ago, many years ago? So basically what I need to do is I need to take out one of these reactant strips. I think Hannah's, they use a dropper. This one actually uses these little strips with the reactant on it, and you kind of just dip it into the lovely water in here. Good morning, Sutton Road Aquatics. How's it going? This is automatic. I don't know if you could see it, but it just reads it similar to how the Hannah things work. Is just basically right now I'm gonna hit read, and basically I need to dip this in here for 20 seconds. So let's see here. Hopefully this doesn't arrow out. Let's see. Now the fun part on this, it does take like 10 minutes to actually read the nitrates. So alrighty, 1 second, remove, put the cap on. All right, put the cap on, there we go. Okay, so now hopefully this doesn't arrow out, because I probably kind of didn't quite put the cap on fast enough, but we'll see how it works. Otherwise I just wasted one test strip and I could just do it again. So now all I need to do is wait about 600 seconds, which is 10 minutes, and then it will give me out a lovely test result. Right now, if you're just joining, I am doing a test on the top screen right here. Let me do this one again. If anyone wants to pop up on here, because I do need to test that out as well, feel free to click the link and jump on up, because I do need to test that out, especially for next week. Yeah, I do plan on having a guest next week, as long as all the schedules work properly. So let me see here. Right now it's at 80, so I still need about. I'm just doing a water test done. This is using the exact iDip. The 570, that is the model number on the actual unit here. This is the model number on this. My nitrates are not 570. How much did this cost? It goes for a few hundred. It goes for a few hundred. I'll have to pull up how much it was. But there's a bunch of other tests in here. There's pH, there's total alkalinity, ammonia, nitrites, total chlorine. There's a bunch of other tests as well. There's a bunch of other tests. You can test your waters in. I'll pull up the website later. Yeah. I was at Reefapalooza, and I'm like, yeah, I'll stop by there. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it. Let's see. Let me see how much it cost here. Let's see. For the fresh, that's brew water. They come with a bunch of different ones. Let me see how much it is on Amazon. Let me see here. It goes for a quite penny. Let's see. Just the photometer itself is $224. If you buy a kit, though, let me see. There's water testing. There's for brewmasters, for pool. For the marine aquarium one, it starts at $300. There's one for freshwater as well, but there's a bunch of other test. There's a lot of other chemicals you can test for as well. It's not just particularly made just for like aquariums, but there's other stuff as well. But yeah, it did cost a pretty penny. At the time, I had the money, and since I was doing a aquarium channel, I figured I'll buy it, test it out. What I should have done though that year, I should have claimed it on my taxes, but back then I didn't quite know I could claim this stuff on my taxes. But the one thing I do like about it, I don't have to guess. I don't have to guess how much. I don't have to guess. Okay, is it 20 parts per million nitrate, or is it 40 parts per million nitrate? I always had difficulty guessing the shade of orange. It'll change audience if I pop while I'm still in my boxers. We would need a thing to. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I did add some plants to my aquarium up here. I'm hoping these plants work out. Some I'm kind of guessing might be more questionable than others. But I don't know if you joined me last week. I was doing a recording on actually adding the substrate to it. Like I said, this test for the nitrates, it does take about 10 minutes to actually read, which is one thing I'm not quite fond of, but it is what it is. Let's see, Don says the water supplier says I have 38 parts per million nitrate coming out of the tap. What y'all worried about? Yeah, the nitrate's out of my tank. My tap pretty much up there as well. I think after I do the bottom one, I'll probably test how much is coming out of my tap as well. But keep in mind, I also do have my house on a whole house water filter, and I think I still get nitrates out of there.
Whips_world said I'm just leaving the GCCA swap in Chicago and I'm driving, so texting will be minimal, but I am here and I am listening. Also, hello, Jeff Kane.
Yeah, it's definitely fine, Whip. I don't want you to text and drive and end up in a crash. Don't need that to happen on my stream. But it's great that you're listening, though. That's what I've been doing recently. I've been good morning, Sun Road Aquatics. How's it going? That's the one thing I've been doing recently. I've been actually listening to podcasts while I'm at work because I am out walking all day long and I can listen to what I want. Well, technically speaking. So I could actually listen. I've been listening to lately. I've been listening to Mexicali Fish Keeper. I've been listening to his podcast recently. So that's one thing. I've also been listening to other Fish Keeper podcasts lately too. So anything that I could actually listen to and doesn't require watching, I would probably listen to. I know sometimes if it's something that's visually needed, I probably won't listen to that. Power. You had a wild night. Power came back at 3:20 a.m. Well, I hope everything worked out for you on that. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like I probably have about another 150. Probably about a couple minutes before the test results come back on my nitrates on my top aquarium in here. If I had to take a guess, it's probably going to say like 45, 50, but that's just a guess. That's typically where it lingers. I'm hoping it's not more. If it's more, I might need to do a water change on this today, but I think I should be fine. The one thing I do need to worry about on this is the hair algae, which I'm hoping that I'm actually adding more plants in here. I'm hoping that actually solves that problem. Higher power lights would probably not help that though. That's the one thing I've noticed on my lower tank right there with the added light. I did get a nice hair algae bloom, which kind of isn't fun, but that's why I lowered the light hours on that, so I don't have it on right now. And I don't have it coming on until like probably like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and then probably running off at 7, as opposed to having it turn on at 9 in the morning and around 8 at night, which probably explains the hair algae problems on that. I probably do run the light on this one too long as well. But I do love the way that these Congo tetras in here are coloring up, as well as my silver tip tetras. Let me see if I can move. Let me move my camera closer so you're not just seeing my ugly mug here or my bald spot. And move that closer right there. So that's a closer look on the inside. Probably that's what they look like this morning. My Congo tetras and my silver tip tetras in here. I probably wish I did the cardinal tetras in here. Probably give a better contrast between the two fish, but it is what it is. See, the new generator that Sutton Road found in last spring in the thawing snowbank worked great. I gave it to a good maintenance this summer, and first time you actually ran it. Okay, that's good. That's good that you actually had a backup generator. That is the one thing I don't have here is a backup generator. I do run solar panels, but if the power goes out, those go out. That doesn't power the house either because it's connected to the grid. So if the grid goes out, the solar panels don't supply me anything. What I probably should have done was I should have probably added a battery. At least had the battery backup for that too. But that's just added cost, and I didn't want to run into that. But yeah, it's always nice to have a battery backup in your fish room. But luckily, where I'm at, I really don't run into problems with the power going out that much. So that's one blessed thing I'm with here. Let's see. I'm also testing a little experiment here. I did put a plant in the rocks, and I think it should get enough light to pop out of there. But I'm not quite sure how well it would work. But we'll see how it works. I do experiment more than I probably should, but there it is. I got a test result, and it's 33 parts per million, which is probably the lowest I've had it in a while. So basically, yep, I do have 33 parts per million on the big tank right here. So what I want to do now is I do want to test my bottom tank and see how that pops up. But first, I'm going to grab this, and nice thing about this is I can actually save the test results. So I'm going to save that. I'm going to select the customer, sites, 40. I do need to change that, but I'm going to save that to that. So that's saved, and let me go back home. Test Bluetooth device. So I'm going to go ahead and test my bottom tank right now. Cheryl says, I want to find a generator in the snowbank. Never happened around here, though. Yeah, it's always fun to find stuff in snowbanks. It's always fun to find stuff and find that it actually works. That's the one part is if you find it in a snowbank, the question is, does it work or not? That's always a fun part. So let me clean out this, and let me see what my bottom tank is, which is my 20-gallon long, which holds my African butterfly fish, some cardinal tetras, and a guppy. The bottom one's probably more overstocked than the top one, but so let me go ahead and see. Let me see what my bottom one holds. Let's see here. Let me rinse this. Let me rinse out that. I'm using my RO water on that, so use my RO water to actually clean that out with. Yeah, if you have any kind of, Whip says, if you have any kind of monetary or emotional value wrapped up in your fish room, generator is the only way to go. I can't believe I waited as long as I did. Put one on over those in. It was expensive to have the electrician come in, but it was worth it. Yeah, if you do have a lot, if you have a big fish room and you need stuff that's really sensitive, yeah, you probably want to run a generator. I do have solar, but like I said, if the power goes out, it really doesn't provide any. It doesn't provide me with any electricity either, so I'm pretty much screwed. Although I found with my tanks, if I don't have anything running, they've been generally fine. I've had it a few times where I haven't had the filter running for a couple days, and everything survived. Because it's just one of those things where I'll do like a feeding, and then I forget to turn back the pumps back on. talk to Texas is always a venture. Yeah, it is. So let me go ahead and zero this one out. So I need to zero that out. Okay, 0. And then I can do the test on my bottom aquarium. Alrighty, so this is ready now. Ready to do a test on my bottom one. So grab another reactant strip. Yeah, you never know what these AI stuff, how it pronounces stuff. So let me go ahead and read. So let me dip the reactant strip in there, 20 seconds. I'm actually surprised my top one is at 33. Typically it runs around 40, 50.
Prodigal Aquarist said at whips_world, especially when you tell it to speak at E_O_D_A_Jeff_Kane.
All right, there we go. So now I got to wait another 10 minutes for that one. And of course, my Bluetooth headset here isn't really quite working out that well. It's kind of choppy, which is one thing I need to fix and figure that out. All right, so right now I'm testing the bottom tank. Let's see here. Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane. Okay. Hey, good morning, Vanoski. How's it going? Jeff. I just realized what those initials stand for. I always saw that EODA in front of your name. I can never, for the life of me, figure out what it meant. Now it just hit me. Empire of Dirt Aquatics. Oh boy. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to test something out. I don't know if this is going to create any feedback, but I'm going to change my monitor because basically the what's the word? Oh, that's not what I want. The headset isn't quite working well. So hopefully it doesn't create. Hopefully my microphone doesn't pick it up. But what I can do is I can lower. I can lower my volume at least. Let's see here. Now let's test this out. Let me know if this if my microphone picks up the text to speech. I can find my chat window here.
Aquarium Thoughts said, "Good morning, Vinoxy."
Okay, where is my thing not working properly? Let's see here. Oh, there it goes. Why? Huh, interesting. Do you guys not see the, you're not seeing the app, are you? Oh, wait. Oh, no. No, you're seeing the app. My monitor is kind of way off. My monitor is just way off. Whoops. Yeah. The one thing I wish I had the money for was the battery backup, because I do have solar. Let's see. I can't deal with silence for too long, so background noise is nice. Needed 100%. Yeah, I'm like that. I need something running at night. I need something running at night. I need like background noise, like white noise and all that fun jazz.
Aquarium Thoughts said, "Hey, hello, test again."
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think my desktop is the. I don't think my desktop's playing the music. It's just my monitor. It's my headset still. Whoops. Oh well. Oh well. So much for that test. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of waiting for the test results on my bottom tank right here. Right now I still have another 300 seconds, which is the one thing I don't like about this thing on the nitrates. It just takes forever and a day to actually do this. Let's see, Jeff, just a house to half a house. If I can't run the furnace, there's no gains to a generator. Yeah, that's true. Because I think the one thing you are really worried about is the heat. If you're in the cold, which luckily I don't have to deal with that. Luckily where I'm at, I don't have to work on that. Yeah, solar would be great, but the entire property has giant old oaks. Be a shame to cut them down. Yeah, that's unfortunate on that sometimes. Sometimes solar doesn't work. Now, the one thing a lot of people don't realize with solar is a lot of people think, oh, you have solar, if the power goes out, you have power, but that is not the case. Because what happens is, if you this is saying if you have it connected to the grid, typically if the power goes out, the solar does not generate power to your house when that goes out. Now, if you have a battery backup, then you can, but you need a battery with your solar array. Wood stoves are always great to have. It used to be around 4,000 starting until 2020. Yeah, everything's gone up in price. When I put in my solar, I wish I added the battery backup too. That would have been nice. But like I said, I really have no problem. I really have no problem with power outages that much. Since I lived here, I think the power has only gone out a couple times, and each time was only for like 5 minutes. But
Whips_world said, "Nope, no music, just you send to the bot."
yeah, whip is because basically what happened is the monitor isn't working like it should be. But if I turn off, let me see if I turn that off. Let me see where it goes now. Let me do this one more test again because I turned off my monitor on headset anyways.
Aquarium Thoughts said headset is off.
Nope. Looks like my microphone picked it up. And I don't know if you got the echo in there or not, but I'm probably going to try to avoid that by actually putting on my headset again. I just need to find a better headset unit. That's all I need to do. I think with the bottom tank here, I think what's going to happen, I think it's going to be at around probably like 15, 20. That's my guess. But that's just a guess. I was guessing 40, 50 on my top tank, and that actually came out 33, which is pleasantly surprised because that's actually low for me on that tank. I don't know if it's because the water changes or the plants I put in there eating up the nitrates. I'm surprised I actually have like 40 or 50 with all these top ones. Oh, so okay, Jeff didn't notice an echo. Okay, that's good to know then. So that's the one thing I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want that echo. Yeah, maybe my microphone's furthest away from the far enough where it's not picking it up. Okay, looks like I have about 1 more minute before the test results come back on the bottom tank. And then after that, I'm gonna test out of my tap and see what comes out of my tap just to show you guys. Yeah, so far the plants I planted in here this week are doing good. I don't see anything dying off yet, but we'll see how that works. Sometimes it takes a while for
Whips_world
dying
said
off.
noise canceling mic.
Maybe it could be. It could be. That could be the case. I really don't know if this mic is. I don't know if this mic is noise cancellation or not. But sorry, I probably put my mic too close to my mouth on that one. Sorry about that. Sorry if you're wearing headsets right now. Yeah. Yeah, insurance is a fun thing, Jeff. You'll think that it covers everything. You buy insurance to cover it, and the one thing that burns down your house is probably the one thing that they don't cover. I'm just gonna turn off my. I'm gonna turn off my headset and see in the future how well that works. Ah, man. Okay. This one errored out. I don't know why. Sometimes it happens. I'm gonna have to test it one more time, wait another 10 minutes, and see what the test results come back as. Although I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be streaming because I do plan on going to. I need to clean the oven. I need to clean up some in my house. I do need to clean up a little bit, and then I have my fish club meeting today, which is just the general. It's just a general year-end potluck slash auction. So let me try this one more time on here, and if it errors out again, I guess I'm just going to give up on that. Haven't quite figured out why it errors out sometimes, but let me try this one more time here. Maybe I didn't add enough water. Okay, there we go. That should be enough water. Zero this out again. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's see. Boot device. Select test. Okay, this is what happens sometimes on this thing. It does kind of go funky. Let's see here. Let's disconnect this and reconnect it. All right, let's see if this let me see if this one works this time. Come on. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about this. Sometimes it just doesn't quite pick up the right tests. A barrel of oil lasts you a year or more. Jeff needs to get a bot program for his live streams. Yes, Jeff does. That'll make things a lot easier sometimes, especially if you have to step away from the screen. At least people you can hear what people need to say. Uh, all right, let me see why isn't this working? Let's see if I can pop. Oh, okay, there we go. Now I got it back in here. Okay, so let's zero that out. Okay, all right, zero that out, and I am ready to test again here.
Whips_world said, I know my mic won't pick up the computer when I'm streaming on it, like if I'm playing a song or a video, but I can play it on my phone next to my mic, and that works.
All right, let's go ahead and read. Yeah, sometimes with technology, you really don't know how it's going to work out. Sometimes it works perfect, sometimes it doesn't. I just don't know what my mic picks up or not. Yeah, Jeff is always stepping away from his screen, which this bot would definitely help him out. If I was actually in Wisconsin, I would definitely help him out. Unfortunately, I'm in Southern California, so I can't really go next door and help him out with that. And I actually just stepped away from my computer right now too. So
Ryan Bushnell said Jeff may not want to know what we think.
True that. Hey, good morning, Ryan. How's it going? I didn't see you come up on the stream, but I did send out the shirt. It should be in the mail. Hopefully you get it soon. I think unfortunately DHL delivers it, so hopefully shirt comes out well. If it, I actually ordered myself one too, because right now all I have is the black and white one. I don't have the regional logo, so that's why I need to get the regional logo again. But yeah, I'm going to do some other things in the background while I wait for this test. So you might hear some clinging and clanging because I'm going to be in the kitchen doing some cleanup right now, because I do need to multitask a little bit right now. Because my time is limited this morning, because I do have that lovely fish meeting to attend. I'm probably maybe look at getting some other plants. I don't know yet for certain, but I might get another. If they have any red tiger lotus bulb, I might buy a new one of that. I'm just hoping this thing doesn't air out again, because otherwise I'm going to be like muffed. Voice got quiet after headset off. Let's see here. It shouldn't have. I only have one mic. I only have one. How's my oh, the voice got quiet. Okay, that's probably because I think I lowered it. I lowered the volume on the actual oh, the voice. Okay.
The _O_D_A_Jeff_Kane said, yeah, there will be shenanigans calling Mike Hunt. Has anyone seen Mike Hunt?
Shenanigans, yeah. That's the hard part. That's the hard part on that. Although one thing I just noticed is that the bot did kind of pause it a little bit in there. But one thing you can do, Jeff, is you can actually you can go in there and filter those things out. So if you don't want people saying Michael Hunt, you could actually edit that out and change it. So if you said, let me see. I think I do have it. I do have it kind of altered. So keep in mind, I'm going to do a cuss word in the thing here. Hopefully it doesn't pop up properly.
Aquarium Thoughts said, shit.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Whoops. I don't think I have that. I don't think I have that filtered out like I did. I had this filtered out at one point, but apparently I kind of don't have it filtered out right now. Well, I'm not monetized right now anyways, so so it really doesn't really matter right now. Whoops. I think it's far enough in the streams where it doesn't matter though, so but yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting close to my 3,000. Right now I'm at like 2,100. Not that I'm really caring right now about it anymore like I used to. It'll happen when it happens. I'll be there eventually. Nice one, Jeff. Yeah, but yeah, that's one thing I need to go in the settings and seeing where that thing lies again. I had him actually. I had him filtered at one time. It's playing just for you now. Oh, it's just playing for me. It's not playing for anyone else. Darn it. Let me see here. Why? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Why isn't it playing for anyone else but me? Okay, let's see. It should work. I don't know why it's not working.
Aquarium Thoughts said, hello, can you hear the bot?
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, never mind. I figured it out. I know what's going on now. Apparently, when I have it, all right, that's why you don't hear the echo.
Whips_world said, yeah, but Mike Hunt is an actual YouTuber, so it would be mean to filter that out, Lola.
Okay, let's see if that fixes it, because it doesn't like the monitor having the actual thing. So let me see if this works now. Yeah, because it's coming through my microphone and it's not coming through the OBS. That's why.
Aquarium Thoughts said it wasn't coming from the speakers.
All right. So I guess it doesn't like having the thing coming from. I just need to buy a better headset so I could actually hear it better. All right, let's see. Now this should work again. Okay, let me fix it again. Let me. Things you find out when you're doing this. Headset. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this works now. Hopefully that was a problem. Which I think that was a problem.
Aquarium Thoughts said, say you say me, we're living together in harmony.
Okay, there we go. Now that works. So I guess it doesn't like having a output source and the monitor being the same thing. So I do definitely need to get a better situation on my headset. I guess it doesn't like these headsets. because the Bluetooth connection on this isn't that well. I might just need to get the good old hard one in. But yep, okay, that works now.
Ryan Bushnell said testes 1 2. Better now.
Yeah, so it definitely works now. Occasionally my headset kind of bogs out with it sometimes. Sorry, I'm kind of doing some cleaning on the oven right now.
E_O_O_D_A_Jeff_Kane said pin your link. I'm almost family friendly.
Recently, so let's see where the test is. Oh, okay, test is almost done. I have about another 40 seconds. Let's see. Pin your link. I'm almost family friendly. Alrighty, give me 1 second here. Let's see where. Let's see. All right, there you go, Jeff. It is posted up. Definitely want to be family friendly here. Let's see. Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney all mashed into one post. Nice one. Yeah. It's I thought that was whole one song. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to edit out the whole long Jeff thing though. I'm gonna have to filter that one out. Or other long channel names like that. And I think there is a way to do that in the settings, so I just have to figure that one out. Sorry, I'm kind of a little bit away from the screen right now, so if you're saying anything, I don't quite know what you're saying right now. But feel free to use the bot. Although right now, I should be going back because my test results are probably back. Let's see what they pop up as. Oh, disconnected. They're out again. Okay.
E_O_D_A_Jeff_Kane. So that's the fun.
Okay.
Barfish said now Ryan has started singing We Are the World.
Yeah, sorry, my headset kind of buffed out on me. All right, let's reconnect that. Yeah, I definitely need to figure out my headset. I'm probably gonna have to use I'm gonna have to use a different headset next time. Now Ryan has started singing We Are the World. We are the world. We are the children. I forget the rest of the words, so I'm gonna make them up right now. We are the fish. We are the keepers. The world's a better place with glass filled with water. Sorry, my singing voice isn't exactly the best. Now I'm probably definitely going to be demonetized even before I get monetized. Let's see here. All right, let's see. All right, can you guys still hear me? Let's see here. No, I should still be here. Let's see. Yeah, Jeff should almost be ready. Hopefully pumps up. Let's see here. I'm going to X that out. I'm going to have to worry about the test on my bottom one later because it's not quite working well for me this morning. Yeah, just Just use the bot, Jeff, when you're ready to go on backstage. That way I know to come to my computer to actually set that up. Because right now, like I said, I am away from my computer right now. So, which is probably why my headset's disconnecting here and there too. So, because I guess I'm just walking too far away from the computer. But I have other plans I could do on that, so I'm good. Oh, there goes my headset. Alright, I'm done cleaning this. Yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get right now. I really don't have the time to fidget with it. Alrighty. Yeah, I cooked some pizza in there recently, and it all kind of jumbled out. Yep, looks like I have a few.
Whips_world said, what streaming service are you using to have this bore?
Whip, I am using OBS Studio, and there's a couple apps. So one's called was a Streamer Bot, and then the other one's Speaker Bot, and then the Speaker Bot is using 11
Prodigal
Labs.
Aquarist said OBS.
Yeah, I'm using OBS. And then there's a couple apps that integrate it pretty well, which is Speaker Bot and Streamer Bot, and then Speaker Bot is set up through 11 Labs. If you want the links, Whips World, email me at daves@aquariumthoughts.com, and I could try to help you out with that if you want. Whip, so how do you stream? Do you use StreamYards or do you use other things? I gave up on the water testing. Now all I need to do is test out my streaming capability to bring guests up. Let's see here. Yeah, before when I first did it, I was using Linux, and I used to have Windows running in a virtual box, virtual machine, and that was just using too much resources. So now I'm just running the stream using a Windows. So I kind of just decided, I'll just do it that way. Turn off my testing thing before it runs out of battery. But yeah, just email me at dave@aquariumthoughts.com, Whip, if you need any help with that. Not that I guarantee that I could help you with it, but you never know. Let's see here. I don't need actually no, I don't need that up on here anymore. So I could actually turn off. You see, I could turn off that. All right, there we go. I don't need the guests anymore. And then, yeah, I'm using OBS, and then you can still bring up guests, which is what I'm trying to test right now. So, but I just need, I guess I'm waiting on Jeff because I think he said he was going to jump up on here, which I do need. Well, I guess while I'm waiting on that, I can actually put some things away here. That way I'm not leaving a mess. That's the one hard part I have is oftentimes I'll set stuff up and next thing you know it, I forget to put things away. Oh, crud, I need to clean that out. Yeah, I forgot that you're driving there, Webb. I was waiting for your response. Wait, no, he's driving. I'll let him be. Clean that out before I put it away. Otherwise it might stain and I don't want that. Not with this expensive piece of equipment here. Yeah. Yeah, I could be I could be a little bit impulsive. I wouldn't say it's a free version of StreamYard. StreamYard's more web based. OBS is
E_O
more.
_D_A_ Jeff Kane said knock knock.
Okay, there he is. Okay, I don't know how well this is going to work, but I haven't tested this. This is the first time I'm testing this out. Hopefully this all works. Hi Jeff, I see you. I'm going to put you up in a second here.
Ryan Bushnell said, who's there?
Let's see. Is he up there? Hi Jeff. Let me see here. Hey Jeff, how's it going? Can you hear me, Jeff? Can Jeff hear me? I don't think Jeff could hear me. Hold on, give me a second. Hear me do one more thing here. All right. Hey Jeff, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you before.
Okay. I forgot I have to add myself up to the scene there in the background. And everyone in the chat here, Jeff?
Hello.
Increase the volume here. Yeah, you should. So how's it going, Jeff?
That's going. One of the things I don't like about this particular program is there's no chat.
There's no chat. Oh, yeah.
Ryan Bushnell said, but my house is made of glass.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think there's a chat on this one.
Looks like there's a private chat.
Let me see here. Yeah, I guess that's the one hard part on this is no chat in this thing. But I mean, it's basically what I looked up right now. I could probably look and see if there's any other better options, but I could probably actually set up a StreamYard and just have that running separately, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of StreamYard either. I don't like using it myself, at least. Whenever you go on a StreamYard, it jacks with all your settings, and you got to refix them for your computer.
Yeah, what I used to do is I actually had my phone, and I'd open up the stream on my phone, and I used to just follow the chat on there.
Yeah, that or else the YouTube, but it's behind. So
what I can do here, let me see here. Let me see if I get added here. I can actually add a scene here. Let me see. I don't know if you. Oh, no, you're not gonna be able to see it either.
But no, I can open YouTube though. It just the video is behind is all.
Yeah. One thing I do need to fix here is the. Yeah, I'm just kind of testing it out because I do have a person coming in next week, and we're going to do a stream. To be announced.
It's definitely better to test it out and know what's going to do beforehand.
Yeah.
And then if you need to give them any advice for using like a cell phone or
headset,
a second page, yeah.
That way you can see the chat.
Yeah.
Now
CR Fish said, no carrier shirt. Again. Jeff's setting new records. Lul. Prodigal Aquarist said, golly, that at E_O_D_A_Jeff_Kane is one handsome bar steward.
It's also not a carrier.
That's one thing I need to go through. I need to see if I can filter some of this stuff out. Especially your username there, Jeff. No offense.
Oh, on the EODA.
Yeah, EODA.
That's become a thing for the giveaways and stuff when it reads off the name. All the underscores.
Yeah. I need to. I'm probably gonna go through my filters at some point because I know I've filtered stuff out like that before.
Yeah.
I just haven't got around to it. I thought I had it still filtered out because I guess what happened was I set everything up, and I think at one point I had to reset everything up because I screwed up things and all that fun jazz.
Yeah, I suspect that at some point in time I'll have to do the underscore J_E_F.
Just you can do a J period E period F period F period, and then people will wonder what that acronym stands for. Just enough fish friends.
Yeah.
And I just thought of that acronym just off the bat there. But yeah, it's good to get the kinks out, and especially before you actually have a whole topic to talk about. And
yeah, it's helpful.
Yeah. The one thing
I
I
gotta
used
play
to,
around with that whatchamacallit bot again.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's not too hard once you actually learn what it's doing and how to get it set up.
Yeah.
You use the other program, right? You don't use OBS.
Yeah, I use the Streamlabs.
Streamlabs, yeah. Yeah, that's the other option I was looking at. The reason why I went OBS, it actually worked with Linux when I was using that. I just switched over to using. What was it?
OBS is free, isn't it?
Yeah, OBS is free.
Yeah.
And they work with
Streamlabs
Linux.
is free to a point.
Oh.
So
I think with OBS, it's just a little bit more trickier to set up here and there.
yeah. I think OBS, Streamlabs, the hell's the other one? I don't remember. There's another one that's like Streamlabs, and then you get
there's
into
a new one. There's a new one called Meld. I haven't messed around with that though. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I haven't really looked into that one because I'm fine with OBS. Because like I said, when I originally went with this, I was using Linux, so I needed to find a solution that worked with Linux. I just happen to be using Windows now, just primarily because it works better to get the bot working.
Yeah.
That's the one
I
thing
still
I
need to
need.
play with that bot. Yeah. I know I've messed with it before, and I never got it to where I liked it. So
yeah, that's the hard part, is getting where you like it and making sure it works all the time. Like today, I've been having difficulty with it.
Yeah, getting time to put into it is problematic too.
Yeah, there you go, Cheryl. Yeah,
Restream,
Streamlabs, StreamYard, and Restream.
Yeah, Restream is more like Streamlabs than StreamYard's the easiest out of all of them that I'm aware of. Supposedly, I tried to use it and I found it complicated.
Which one?
So, StreamYard.
I always found StreamYard to be easy. It was nice because it's just all browser based, so you didn't really have to worry about running the program, and easier to add guests.
I think I don't know, that just after using Streamlabs, it seems more complicated.
Yeah.
It's
the
harder
one
for
thing
me
I don't
to
like
figure out
about
how to do the stuff.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like about StreamYard anymore, everything's heavily monetized now.
Heavily monetized and limited. There's so many restrictions on it.
I used to use it all the time on my streams, and is back then all the features was pretty much free, and then they started monetizing more and more and more. Then one time they had a Black Friday sale. I'm like, okay, $45 a year. Yeah, I'll buy it for $45 a year. And for a while, then I let that
for a
lapse.
year. That's fine.
Yeah, and then I kind of let that. Then
Even
I
like
let that deal
$10 a month.
lapse. What was it?
Yeah. Even like $10 a month.
Yeah.
I mean, most of who they're servicing are not professional YouTubers. I mean,
yeah, I can't afford the price that StreamYard pays now. I was fine with the $45, but then when I got back into the YouTubing thing again, and I saw the prices, and of course I let the $45 lapse, and then I saw the price. I'm like, now I'm gonna have to find a better solution, which is why I'm on OBS now.
Yeah,
I think with OBS,
there's a lot of things.
Yeah, with Streamlabs and OBS, you can do a lot more things to your chats and all that.
Yeah, I think so. Restream, I think you can still do a little bit, but it's less than Streamlabs. And then you get into StreamYard, and that's less than Streamlabs or Restream.
And everything is monetized. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Streamlabs is a fork of OBS.
As far as capabilities,
Let me see here. I think
I
it
think
came
capabilities
out
are
of
pretty
OBS.
close.
I think it
Yeah,
came
it
out
is an
of
OBS based.
OBS. Yeah.
It's OBS based. It's just like got a preset platform to start off of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're not building it all
So
from
it came
scratch.
out of OBS.
Yeah. And then I think Restream did also,
Mhm.
but that's even more restricted as far as capabilities, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you ever like want to get into OBS and Streamlabs, there's plenty of tutorials out there on YouTube.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I follow, which is pretty easy to follow if you know what you're doing sometimes.
Stream or OBS straight up was what I was shooting for, and I probably should have just went there right away because then it'd be less problematic to learn. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to know. When when Ryan told his internet provider that he lost his job, they magically cut your bill in half and kept the speed. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that. I think right now I'm paying about $100 a month right now for a gig speed. I probably don't even need a gig speed, but it's helpful, especially when you're
I
uploading
need more.
video.
Yeah. The Starlink is problematic at times.
I use Starlink.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
That's all I have access to. That's all that I have. I mean, it's way better than the DSL I was using. It was so slow.
Yeah, yeah. My choice for
I
I'm
mean,
at it's either Spectrum or AT&T, but AT&T is DSL at 5 megabits per second.
yeah, Frontier was our DSL, and I think it was maybe 2, maybe. It was bad.
Yeah, yeah.
We're also at the very end of our line, so it took me like 7 years to even get on it because there was too many people on it already.
Mm-hmm.
People had to die and sell before I could get a spot on it.
Dang. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Here we're in the great U.S. of A, and our internet's not
Well,
up to
like
par.
maybe 2 miles one way and a mile another way, they're cable.
Hmm.
So I mean, yeah, it just this
Used
world
to,
amazes me sometimes.
yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, you get to some like poorer countries, they have faster speeds than the U.S. has, and it's like we're in the U.S. Why isn't our internet speeds that fast?
Yeah,
And if we get that speed, we're paying out the yin yang for it.
yeah. Larger area plays into it a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm in the
Because
Southern
state by
California area.
state,
It shouldn't be an issue.
too many people though.
Mm.
It's more of a
And if
population issue there.
I don't know, Tokyo is larger.
Is it? I mean, infrastructure wise though.
Could be.
Because
I
I
don't know if
think
you look at.
Tokyo's got some really good like cell based.
Yeah.
So they might be splitting their usages more or
Yeah,
better.
could be. Yeah, could be. But yeah, all I know is wherever I lived, it's either Spectrum or AT&T DSL, and I honestly don't even know why AT&T is even offering that DSL.
It depends on where you're at. I mean, it really shouldn't. DSL is now essentially dial up, so it just
Oh yeah. Oh, I can still pop up in AT&T and get DSL if I wanted to.
yeah. Well, I've got 2 Starlinks now because
Oh, okay.
Starlink sent me an email and said, "Hey, we're giving away free portables."
Hmm.
So I said, "Sure, I'll take one." And now they're
Yeah,
messaging me saying, "Hey, you didn't start it up yet."
do you have
So
do
I
you have
gotta.
a router that could actually take advantage of that and actually have both running at the same time?
Yeah, they sent a separate package unit for me to take camping or whatever. It's its
Oh,
own
okay.
little separate deal,
Oh,
and it goes onto the same bill, but it's like a third of the rate or something like that.
oh.
I have to dig into it a little bit deeper. which I'm
Oh
sure I'll
no,
probably be finding out here
you
shortly.
know, what I was wondering, Jeff, is it a case where you could actually connect that to your house as well and have them both running at the same time and actually take full benefit?
Well, it wouldn't be able to hook like one unit up to both routers, but I'd be able to split and do like my computer off of just the portable or something like that, and then
Okay.
let everything else run off the other router, so there'd be less
Okay.
drag on the one.
Okay,
Uh,
gotcha.
I think that'd be the best way to utilize it at least.
Hmm. 'Cause I know with my
'Cause I
setup,
don't think
I
you
could
could.
probably actually have both running at once and actually have double speed,
Okay.
or at least split up the network out.
I don't. If you're capable, or if it's able to do that, I'm not aware of how.
Okay, gotcha. 'Cause
So
I use Unify Ubiquity products, so I'm pretty sure I could actually connect up two ISPs to it. I know there's options in there to run one as a backup, but if I'm wanting to, I'm pretty sure I could actually connect them where I'm both using both at the same time,
okay.
which kind of eases up on the bandwidth. And I know my stream right now is running pretty good. It's running at like 10,000 kbps. So
Yeah.
Oh.
So Sutton is Chris
Whips_world said,
and Mr.
how
Chris.
much
I
can you
got
spend
screwed
and
over
still
by
be within the
Verizon.
yin yang?
They bought out. It was a local company. What the hell was it? Altel was my cell company. Had unlimited internet. And I think our cell bill was like $75 a month or something like that. And when Verizon bought them out, our first couple months stayed the same. Then they started increasing the phone bill slowly, and then they doubled the Wi-Fi or the internet because I had a hotspot, and they kept increasing the hotspot. I think it got to the point where it was like $200 a month, still unlimited, and then they removed the unlimited and set it to 50 gigabytes, and then they dropped it back down to 20 gigabytes for $200 a month. And I said, "Screw you, I'm done." Yeah, I went with no internet for quite a few years.
Dang. Yeah. That's all these companies buying out each other. It's like then you end up with a situation where everything's poor.
Monopoly, yeah. Which I mean, yeah, monopolies are bad. Fortunately, we'll have hopefully Starlink to combat them. Hopefully,
Yeah. What do you
I
use right
mean,
now?
realistically, Starlink or
No,
for
no, for
cell.
your phone. Your
Yeah,
phone.
yeah, that's Cellcom.
Oh, Falcon.
So
I
it's a
never heard of.
Wisconsin only company, I believe.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I'm actually running Google
They use
Fi.
this.
But...
They build the towers for Verizon, so
Okay,
I got all the Verizon towers still.
Yeah, I use Google Fi, which actually runs off T-Mobile, and where I'm at, it works fine.
Yeah, and T-Mobile is Sprint.
They bought Sprint, yeah.
Or at least, yeah. And Sprint didn't work here. Like, if you go like an hour south of me, then it's perfect, and you can keep driving south, and you'll never lose reception. But if you go toward me or north, you never get reception. Like, not even in the towns.
Yeah, luckily in the I kind of live in Orange County, California, so it's kind of like close to LA. It's pretty much covered. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Being in a metro area like that, you're pretty much covered. I do have dead spots here and there, but it's harder to find them nowadays. But let's see. Sutton Road pays $200 a month for cell phone and internet. I think I pay 100 for 4 lines on my cell phone through Google V. I pay about 113 a month on there, and I think 90 for my Spectrum internet. So I'm pretty much there too, son.
Yeah, during that transition, I was paying 200 just for the internet side of it, and then I think it was another 200 for the phones. It was a very messy transition, so I just walked away from it. Went to prepay for a long time, and I think it was like $45 a month. If we would add a landline, I just would have dumped the phones all together.
I haven't had a landline in years. CR Fish says T-Mobile bought Sprint. They hated that one when it happened. Couldn't use their stepmom's employer plan anymore. That's unfortunate sometimes. That's the other thing that happens. You have these nice employer
Yeah.
plans, and other companies buy them out. And next thing you know, you're pretty much boned. But yeah, I haven't had a landline in years. Just primarily because I had no use. I always had a cell phone. Like, yeah, I'll just use my cell phone. I don't need a landline for people to call me on.
But Frontier was my landline, and that was I only had that because it was required for the internet.
Yeah, because you need it for
and
the
then,
DSL.
Yep. So when I was trying to dump it, they kept refusing to drop me. So I had to stop paying the bill. Later on, I found out that there was a bunch of lawsuits against them for not canceling subscriptions when they were asked to.
Yeah. That's what happens. They try to keep you on. And a lot of companies make it so hard to unsubscribe to things. Like, oh, you sign up for one button, and you have to go
But
through
I
like
think
20 million pages to get unsubscribed.
I think they were giving out bonuses for keeping subscriptions active.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So, yeah, it sucks. But
And then you get
life.
you get the situation like the Wells Fargo situation where you have people just signing up people for things even without people acknowledging it or approving it.
Yeah, that
Screws out the
sucks
customer,
too.
but the employees get their money.
Yeah.
You remember the whole Wells Fargo thing?
No, I missed that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have a loan through Wells Fargo.
I don't like Wells Fargo. This is years
I
ago
don't
when
either,
candy bars used to be like 40 cents. I bought a candy bar for 40 cents. I accidentally overdrafted once. I'm like, oh crap. And I was getting paid the next day anyways. And I call Wells Fargo like, oh man, it was 40 cents. Can you please remove that overdraft fee? And they're no. It's like,
Capital One's actually, I think, worse. I had an account with Capital One for a credit card, and they deleted my account somehow, so I can't log into it to pay my credit card.
oh.
And I have no idea what the hell they did, but I can't get into it anymore. So I have to log in as a guest to make a payment, but I can't cancel the card via that. So,
You have to try to get a live person, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to at some point. Once I know for sure that it's all paid up, I'll just get a hold of them and cancel the bastard.
Stop using it.
Sucks on the credit report, but no, they still bill you.
Huh?
They still bill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. For whatever reason, it went from a free card to a subscription card.
Oh, ouch. Oh, maybe when you signed up for it, maybe it was, oh yeah, we're gonna waive the annual fee for the first few years, and all of a sudden, the annual fee pops up. You're paying like $100 a year for that.
No, from what I remember, it was no annual fee period. And now there's I don't think it's an annual fee now. I think it's a monthly fee.
Oh, dang, even worse. You don't even get the benefit of paying yearly.
Yeah, no, if I remember right, it's like a monthly fee because I haven't used that card in probably like a year, and I keep getting a.
They're getting charged without even using it.
Yeah. I think I actually pay more not using it than I would using it. But it's such a pain in the ass to pay the damn thing that I don't want to use it.
Yeah, don't blame you. I think the only credit card we have that you actually pay an annual fee on is the one through Costco. But then we spend enough at Costco to actually cover the cost of the annual fee there. So both the in-shopping store membership and the cost of the actual credit card.
I think the Petco card's probably my preferred card.
What was that?
Petco card is my preferred card. Because that one, I think,
anyways,
when I set that up, I bought a bunch of tanks. So I got the 20% off the tanks, another like 10% off for starting a card, and then another 20% off for some other special they were doing. So I got like 50% off of everything. Or it was 50% off the tanks, then 20% and 10%. So they paid me to take aquariums. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, stack all the discounts you can, especially in the fish keeping hobby. You need to save money wherever you can.
Yeah.
The one thing you have to do is make
Well,
sure
yeah.
you
I
pay
mean,
that credit card off.
oh yeah, that was paid off pretty quick. I think I was
Okay.
I that one I filled out and I had already had the money set aside for buying the tanks, so I wasn't expecting to use a credit card, so I just bought them and I paid it off right away.
Yeah, that's where they get you. They say, oh yeah, you get all these like 2% back, 5% back, and next you know you buy stuff, and next you know you
Yeah,
don't pay it off, and then you're paying like 30% interest.
yeah. Now that one of our local banks walked me through the best way to build up credit a long time ago. And that was to get a gas card. You pay at the pump, then you walk into the gas station, you pay it,
Yeah,
and you bank a lot of credit that way.
yeah. Always make sure you're paying it off though. That's the hard part is making sure you're paying it
Yeah,
off. Because
yeah.
next thing you know you're like
And
fourteen
then
thousand
using it
dollars
to
in
keep,
debt.
yeah, and then using it to stay away from that stupid credit card fee.
Yep. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you get those credit cards. You always want to make sure you're paying off what balance you have on it every month.
Yeah. Yep.
Otherwise, next thing
Yeah.
you know, you're
No,
being like $20,000 in debt. You'd be paying like $800 in interest every month. Like, where's all this money going? It's like, yeah, it's going to interest.
yeah. Yeah. No, I know. I use Affirm and PayPal for my long-term small loan stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but anyways, I do need to get going soon because I do need to get ready for the fish club meeting, which is about an hour and a half. I have some other things to take care of. Thank you, Jeff, for actually stepping up and testing this out for me, though.
not a problem.
Yeah, and one of these weeks
Hopefully you
we'll have
found what
to.
you need.
Yeah, one of these weeks we'll have to get together and come up with a topic to chit chat about rather than just talking technical stuff. I can spend all day
Yeah.
talking technical stuff.
On some of it, yeah.
Oh, what was that, Jeff?
On some of it, yeah. And
Yeah.
we'll have to do it again for sure.
Oh, definitely. Because I will be having someone up next week. Hopefully, if his plans stay intact, we'll be talking back to topic stuff. Anyways, I do want to thank everyone for stopping by, watching. If you're watching the replay, thank you very much. Anyways, I do need to get going because I do need to get finished. I need to put my shoes on and take a few things around the house, take care of before I do leave. So. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks Particle Aquarius. Thank you Whoop for stopping by. Thanks CR Fish and anyone else I might be forgetting. But anyways, have a great day, week, and enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. Thank you. Yeah, if I can find my ending screen here. I thought I had an ending screen. I guess. Oh, that's one thing I forgot. Oh well. Bye.